Imagine holding the future in the palm of your hand. A drone so small it weighs less than your smartphone, yet so powerful it captures cinematic 6K footage that rivals rigs costing 10 times as much. That is exactly what DJI is about to do with the Mini 6 Pro. And if the leaks are even half true, we're looking at the single biggest leap in sub-250g drone technology that this industry has ever witnessed. But here's the thing that nobody is talking about. Every single leak, every factory insider report, every regulatory filing points to one uncomfortable truth. DJI is not just upgrading the Mini series with this release. They are attempting to pack so much technology into such a tiny frame that it might actually disrupt their own higher-end lineup. And that internal tension, that fear of making the Mini 6 Pro too good, is exactly why this drone has been shrouded in more mystery and delayed speculation than any product DJI has released in the last 5 years. So today, for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to take you through every single leak specification, every credible rumor, every feature that has been confirmed through regulatory databases, and I'm going to paint you a picture of what this drone will actually be capable of, how much it will cost, when you can actually buy it, and most importantly, whether you should wait for it or buy the Mini 5 Pro right now. By the end of this video, you will know more about the DJI Mini 6 Pro than 99% of people on the internet, and you'll be able to make a genuinely informed decision about whether this is your next drone or whether you should hold off and wait for what comes next. Let us start with the foundation, because understanding where the Mini 6 Pro comes from is essential to understanding why it matters so much. DJI operates on a very predictable 2-year product cycle for their Mini Pro series. The original Mavic Mini launched in late 2019, and it was essentially a toy with a decent camera. The Mini 2 arrived a year later in late 2020 and brought 4K video and OcuSync transmission, and that was the moment people started taking these sub-250g drones seriously. The Mini 3 Pro launched in May of 2022 and introduced obstacle avoidance, a rotating gimbal for vertical shooting, and a much larger sensor that dramatically improved low-light performance. Then the Mini 4 Pro arrived in September of 2023 and refined everything, adding omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, better dynamic range, and the O4 transmission system that dramatically improved range and signal stability. The Mini 5 Pro broke the 2-year pattern slightly, arriving in late 2024 with a 1-inch sensor, improved noise reduction, and a significant battery bump that pushed flight times past the 40-minute mark. Now here we are in mid-2026, and if DJI sticks to their accelerated schedule, the Mini 6 Pro should have already been announced. But it has not been. And that delay, that silence from DJI's usually predictable release calendar, is what has sent the rumor mill into overdrive. Multiple credible sources now suggest that the Mini 6 Pro has been pushed back specifically because DJI engineers are struggling to solve thermal management problems caused by the new stacked CMOS sensor. And if that sounds familiar, it is because the exact same thing happened with the Mavic 4 Pro, which was delayed by nearly 8 months for identical reasons. Stacked sensors generate significantly more heat than traditional BSI sensors. And in a drone body that weighs under 250 grams, you simply do not have the physical mass or the internal volume to dissipate that heat effectively. Solving that problem requires a complete redesign of the internal thermal architecture, potentially including active cooling in a drone that has never needed a fan before. Multiple factory leaks now point to a graphite-based passive cooling plate paired with strategically placed ventilation channels in the redesigned airframe. These vents are reportedly integrated directly into the forward arms, using the propeller wash itself to pull heat away from the sensor package, which is a genuinely brilliant piece of engineering if the leaks prove accurate. Now let us get into the specifications that have leaked, and I want you to understand something before I go through these numbers. In the world of drone leaks, there are essentially 3 tiers of credibility. Tier 1 is a regulatory filing or an FCC database, NTRY, that lists actual hardware identifiers and transmission frequencies. Those are essentially confirmed because companies cannot file false information with the FCC. Tier 2 is a factory insider photo or a packaging leak from a supply chain source. These are usually accurate, but sometimes depict prototype hardware that changes before final production. Tier 3 is a rumor posted on social media or a forum by an anonymous account with no verifiable track record. Those are essentially worthless, and unfortunately, the vast majority of what you see on YouTube and TikTok about the Mini 6 Pro falls into Tier 3. I'm going to label the credibility tier of every specification I mention, so you know exactly how much weight to give it. Starting with the sensor, and this is the single most important upgrade on the Mini 6 Pro, multiple Tier 2 and at least one Tier 1 filing now point to a brand new 1-inch stacked CMOS sensor co-developed by DJI and Sony. This is not the same 1-inch sensor in the Mini 5 Pro. That sensor was a traditional backside illuminated design. The stacked sensor architecture literally stacks the pixel layer on top of the processing circuitry, reducing the distance that data has to travel and enabling dramatically faster readout speeds. In practical terms, what this means for your footage is essentially zero rolling shutter. When you pan quickly, when you fly fast near objects, when you capture fast-moving subjects like cars or athletes or wildlife, the image will remain geometrically stable with none of that jello-like wobble that has plagued drone footage since drones were invented. The stacked sensor also enables much faster burst shooting, with leaks suggesting 48 megapixel stills at up to 20 frames per second in electronic shutter mode. That is DSLR-level burst performance in a drone that fits in your jacket pocket. The video specifications are where things get truly interesting. Credible Tier 2 leaks point to dual native ISO, with a base ISO of 400 for standard lighting and a secondary base of 1600 for low-light scenarios. This would give the Mini 6 Pro genuinely usable footage in lighting conditions where previous Mini drones produced unusable noise. The maximum video resolution is rumored to be 6K at 30 frames per second, with a short burst mode of 60 frames per second for up to 15 seconds before thermal throttling kicks in. That 15-second limitation is the thermal management compromise I mentioned earlier. The sensor simply cannot sustain 6K at 60 frames per second in a body this small without overheating. So DJI has reportedly implemented a burst mode that captures short high frame rate clips with an automatic cooldown period. At 4K, the drone is expected to shoot up to 120 frames per second natively, which is a massive upgrade from the Mini 5 Pro's 4K 60 cap, and that extra frame rate opens up genuine slow-motion creative possibilities that were previously only available on much larger and much more expensive drones like the Mavic 3 series. Let me pause here and give you a piece of advice that almost no drone reviewer will tell you. When a new drone launches with a higher resolution than the previous model, the instinct is to immediately start shooting everything at that maximum resolution. But here is the reality in 2026. The vast majority of content is consumed on smartphones at resolutions that do not even exceed 1080p. 6K footage is spectacular for reframing in post-production, for cropping into a shot without losing quality, and for future-proofing your content library. But if you are uploading to YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, you should absolutely be shooting in 4K and using that 6K sensor's oversampling to produce a cleaner, sharper, more detailed 4K image than any native 4K sensor could deliver. Oversampled 4K from a 6K sensor looks genuinely cinematic in a way that native 4K simply does not, and this oversampling capability may end up being the single most valuable creative feature of the Mini 6 Pro for the average user who is never going to export or deliver in 6K. Now on to what might be the most surprising leak of all, and this one comes from a Tier 1 regulatory filing that lists mechanical components far too complex for a fixed aperture lens. The Mini 6 Pro is widely expected to feature a mechanical variable aperture ranging from f1.7 to f11. If you have never flown a drone with a variable aperture, you need to understand why this is such a monumental upgrade. Every Mini drone before this has had a fixed aperture, which means the only way to control exposure in bright conditions is to increase the shutter speed or slap on neutral density filters. But increasing the shutter speed ruins the cinematic motion blur that makes drone footage look professional, and ND filters are annoying to carry, easy to lose, and impossible to change mid-flight when the lighting conditions shift. With a variable aperture, you can stop down to f5.6 or f8 in bright sunlight and maintain that sweet shutter speed of double your frame rate without any filters at all.